after it, MP. Shaking, MP.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in a bit where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Doncic. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jokic. And there's Davis. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand. The biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And here is Mitchell. After Luka Doncic hitting the three. ABC and the dunk by MP.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
We're about 1 minute into the first. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. The three for Doncic. And the West hit again from deep.
The first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Jokic with the screen on Young. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
SGA passes to Doncic. Down low, Jokic draws the double. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Young. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense. And we got a taste of that right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Doncic. Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Doncic from the arc. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Here's SGA. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by James.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Mitchell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. Outside, Davis. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a three-pointer on defense. Comes right back at him with a 3 of his own. Bang!
And some changes here for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Halliburton subbed in for Trae Young. The West also making some changes. Clyde comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Devin Booker in for Doncic. Tatum no good. Now the West with the ball. Pass the flag. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams,
that's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Booker outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Jokic, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
And Jokic drops them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Here's ABC and the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And so Booker will bring it up for the West All-Stars. The 3, good on the triple.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yeah, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Back to MP. Halliburton in the corner. The 3 is hauled in by Jokic. The West leading by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker with no one around. No good on the triple. Halliburton in the corner. Fires for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the West. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Substitution here for the East. ABC's checked in for Towns. Tatum comes in for Antetokounmpo. LeBron's checked in for Paolo Banchero. And Trae Young subbed in for Halliburton. The West also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Şengün. Davis comes in for Flight. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Devin Booker. They've got Young. Jason Tatum is out there with LeBron James. Then it's MP. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Hangs home the trifecta.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
On the wing, Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. 3 seconds left. Good! Donovan Mitchell down low.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the East All-Stars. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Anthony Davis, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
The West trails by 8. Outside, SGA. SGA double team. A slam by Jokic.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's ABC. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for the East All-Stars. Doncic kicks to Davis. Pass to SGA. Shoots a fader. MP grabs the miss. Right through contact. MP.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Doncic with the bucket.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Doncic, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's ABC. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
I really like how he's playing, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
SGA passes to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
The West All-Stars have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Halliburton's checked in for Young. Flag is checked in for the West. Here's MP. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Doncic missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
SGA passes to Doncic. For the 3, East grabs the miss. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Doncic throws it down.
even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
James wide open. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Here's MP. And that one is good. That's now 32 points for MP.
That's a confident, bad young man right there. MP, unafraid to show off his hand.
Doncic against Mitchell. Pass to Jokic. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And MP throws it down hard.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
The West trails by 17. Wembanyama sets a screen for Doncic. The deep shot falls for Doncic.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Now, Jokic. He's got 10, and the three ball is good. He's got 13.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious yet.
And the dunk by MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. East All-Stars lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
He's checked in for the East. Cunningham comes in for Halliburton, and West also making a switch. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Flag. And it's Jokic in the corner. Launches a three. The West again cannot hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
MP out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Trae Young. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. The East leading by 10. ABC. MP strong inside.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
No good from Booker.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Giannis right side. Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
Slam! Between the legs, and he dunks it home!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Floats it up for Jokic. Jokic powers down the alley-oop.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jason Tatum comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Mitchell in for Cade Cunningham. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Booker.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
Doncic outside, and it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young outside. Here's MP. Oh, MP staying with it through the contact.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And there's another turnover by the East.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
The West trails by 12. From about 19. It's in there.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Davis. And the 3 misses. The East leading by 10. MP with it. Tatum outside. Now MP. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
Doncic outside. Here's Jokic. Lets it go. Takes advantage. That J is good.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
MP. And it's good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And the rejection by MP. The shot is good. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea just giving themselves a little bit of a break. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
MP fires. Oh, the turnaround. That was too sweet.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Outside, Wembanyama puts one up from 19, and the shot will go down. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Jokic. He answers with the dunk of his own. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court for the presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear it for the All-Star MVP Award winner,